London Uncovered. As we move into a new episode, and this time we are talking about paradigm shifts. And the topic today is bullies and bullying. Yes, bullying is an epidemic. And let's see one person who has been bullied, what she has to say. And she says, I cry myself to sleep at night, just wishing it would stop. Maybe tomorrow it would cease, then again it may not. You push me and you poke me, you call me hurtful names. To me it's like a prison, to you it's fun and games. Your heart is made of ice, but it doesn't even deserve that. Mine was once a rainbow, but you molded it to the darkest black night. I hate you, I hate everyone. There is no one I can trust. Are you proud of what you have done? You've turned my soul to dust. I wish there was a door I could open, a simple path I could tread. I don't want to be stuck here forever in this endless spiral of dread. Oh yes, it is a most painful thing when people suffer bullying. And the pain, it's rampant, it's widespread, it's pervasive, and its effects can be catastrophic. It occurs in our communities, in our schools, and sadly, even in our homes. Bullying is simply described as an unwanted, aggressive, repeated behavior from one person to another. It can be physical, such as hitting, kicking, and tripping. Verbal, like name-calling and teasing. Relational or social, such as spreading rumors or isolation. Damage to property, or through technology called cyberbullying. Research shows that 1/3 of the globe's youth is bullied. This ranges as low as 7% in Tajikistan to 74% in Samoa. The consequences of bullying is devastating. It has low esteem, low attendance, mental illnesses, and suicidal thoughts. It can also bring about stomach aches, headaches, mouth ulcers, and chest thumping. So bullying has a various serious consequences. So let's go and find out what people have to say about bullies and bullying. On with the topic on bullies and bullying. Let's see, who do we have now? And he's none other than John. Good morning, John.
Morning, Sanjay.
Tell us, what are your thoughts on bullies and bullying?
Well, unfortunately, bullying's always been there. For as long as I can remember, from early days at school, you've always had your bullies. You know, they pick on kids for various amounts of reasons. no need for it, but unfortunately, they've always been there. And as you sort of grow up, you go through infants, juniors, seniors, you always have some form of bullying. You get into a workplace, quite often you've got bullies in the workplace for no other reason, but, you know, they find it something they need to do. It's very sad.
What are the effects of bullying?
Well, the effects can leave people traumatised throughout their life, and it can affect them in many ways, especially socially, and even to the point that in with relationships, you know, it can affect how people think and how they look at people and how they act, and yeah, it can go all the way through your life.
John, tell us, what can people do to protect themselves?
Well, you need to try and put up, if you like, a barrier where you take the abuse. It's not nice, and it's quite often spiteful, and it's rude, it's horrible, but you've got to not let it get through to you. If you let it get through, which does happen, you're doomed, really. And then people who are doing the bullying, they've won, and that's not right. That's not right in any shape or form.
John, what message would you give to the world?
Be nice to everyone. Be nice to each other. No need not to be nice. So be nice. That's very simple.
John, it has been a pleasure. Thank you.
As always, Sanjay.
Let's see what Tom has to say now about bullies and bullying. Good morning, Tom.
Morning, Sanjay.
Tell us, what are your thoughts on bullies and bullying?
Yeah, well, bullying is something that I think everybody experiences at some point in their life, and that can be from your family members, it can be from your work colleagues. Sometimes it's not even meant as a form of bullying, but because bullying is about controlling people, and the motives behind it are about controlling situations. So it's just something that unfortunately exists.
Tell us, what are your thoughts on the effects of bullying?
Yeah, bullying can be very demeaning. It can make you more insular, withdraw into yourself if you don't know how to deal with it. For the bully, it's empowering. So two sides of the same, of a different coin. You know, you either feel empowered by it, or you feel intimidated and withdrawn within yourself as a result of bullying.
Tom, tell us, how can one prevent bullying?
I think we need to just understand that bullying is a problem. It's not a good thing. It's always something that's negative. So once you understand that, and you understand the effect that it has on your fellow man, then really, you know, it should help to eradicate the problem and bring understanding to the effects of it and why we shouldn't be doing it.
What message would you give to the world, Tom?
So, if you're a bully, be aware that it's not a good thing. and stop it. If you're being bullied, you can seek help. And I think as you get a little bit older, you learn how to deal with bullies as well, because bullies are basically little boys and girls who didn't really grow up playing silly little games. So that'll be my message.
Tom, thank you very much. Who do we have next to talk about bullies and bullying? And she's none other than Mary. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Sanjay.
Tell us, what are your thoughts on bullies and bullying?
My initial thoughts are bullying is not really a very nice thing, but we have to gain an understanding as to why people tend to bully and become bullies. So I think that's important.
What do you think people should do to avoid bullying?
I think initially, if you've got a problem, I think you need to approach someone and talk to them about it. Taking it out on other people is not the best way of approaching it, and that's what tends to happen with bullies. They have an underlying problem and they express it by taking it out on another person. So talk to somebody if you've got any issues.
Mary, what message would you give to the world?
Although bullying is not a very nice thing, people have to remember that as individuals, everybody loves you, they care for you, they want to help. So if you feel that there's a need to bully another person, always think about being a loving and kind person and talk to somebody, and definitely you get help out there.
Mary, that was marvelous. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjay.
Moving on with the topic of bullies and bullying. Let's see, who do we have next? Oh yes, he's none other than Bootsy. Good morning, Bootsy.
Morning, Sage.
Tell us your thoughts on bullies and bullying.
Bullies? Oh, don't be a victim. You got to own them.
What do you think are the effects of bullying?
Oh, low self-esteem. You can ruin your life. So what you want to do is ruin theirs. It's by being patient. Learn them. Learn about them. Find out what their weaknesses are. Find out their strengths. Use them. Knowledge is power.
So how can one defend themselves?
If you're being cyberbullied, for instance, right? Say little, learn a lot. Get them to interact with you more, because they'll give stuff away, and then you can use that against them. And if they're at work, then talk to somebody. Ask people, learn about them, and then use it against them. Right? It might take a while, but be patient. Patience is your weapon in your arsenal. Just be patient.
What message would you give to the world, Bootsy?
About what?
About bullies and bullying.
We're coming for you. There's nowhere to hide. We'll have you. Don't worry. Your time will come. So you think you're... always beware the quiet one. And knowledge is power.
Bootsy, as always, a pleasure.
Can I go back to sleep?
Thank you.
Thanks.
By all means.
Good night.
Bye. As we come to the end of this episode on bullies and bullying, we have seen that bullying has serious consequences. It brings about low self-esteem, low attendance, mental illnesses, and even suicidal thoughts. It brings about serious health problems like stomach aches, headaches, mouth sores, and chest thumping. Not only that, bullying most of the time leaves a long psychological scar. And one poet puts it like this: I'm a person you bullied at school. I'm the person who didn't know how to be cool. I'm the person you alienated. I'm the person you ridiculed and hated. I'm the person who sat on her own. I'm the person who walked home alone. I'm the person you scared every day. I'm the person who had nothing to say. I'm the person with hurt in her eyes. I'm the person you never saw cry. I'm the person living alone with her fears. I'm the person destroyed by her peers. I am the person who drowned in your scorn. I am the person who wished she hadn't been born. I am the person you destroyed for fun. I am the person, but not the only one. I am the person whose name you don't know. I am the person who just can't let go. I'm the person who has feelings too. I'm the person just like you. And so we can see that the effects of bullying can be permanent. So what can we do about it? They say teachers can use creative writing like writing poems, sketches, group discussions and stories to explore bullying and its effects. People have to pay serious attention and not to ignore this problem, because we have to act immediately, remain calm and stay in control. We have to take bystanders accountable and other people involved. We should not pass judgments in hate, but seek professional help if needed. And whatever happens, we should take action and take a stand, for bullying should not be tolerated.